Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
This is it, Saiyans. For the sake of our most glorious project, you will die today!
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Supreme and welcome to part 2 of the Ultimate Equipment Guide. Part 1 is on the Legends channel, a good friend of mine, and we've been talking about making this guide for a while, planning it out well and everything, and we decided to split it into 2 parts and put part 1 on his channel, part 2 on mine. I recommend watching that part first and then coming back and watching this. You're going to learn a lot from there and hopefully a lot from here too. And at the end of it, you should have a lot of knowledge about equipment. You should have basically, you know, everything you need, all the tools you need to get a Supreme box. So yeah, let's hop into it. In this video, I'm basically going to be talking about what makes an equipment an A, an S, and a Z, all that stuff. I'm going to be showing you basically what I do to keep always with a good number of skip tickets, good number of energy tickets, because if you can, okay, my energy's full, but if you can see here, I've got a lot of energy tickets, and I never really am lacking in them because I always try to have a lot of them. It's always good to have. You should never run out of them, and I'm going to show you what I do to do that. I'm also going to be touching on equipment awakening and stuff like that, and then showing you guys how I farm equipment. So yeah, let's just get into it. What makes an equipment an A is basically just the fact that it's not terrible. A terrible equipment is going to end up being a B. You can't have a C, you can't have a D. The minimum you can have when all 3 slots are upgraded is a B. If you got a B, you should just sell it immediately. It's not worth having. What makes an equipment an A is when it's, you know, kind of okay / it can be good. These ones I've got down here, the only ones I've got, they're good because they've got the chance of being better. I can re-roll the slots. They've got 2 golds and 1 green, or like two greens and a gold, but they're very good in a sense that they can be better. You can re-roll them, get better slots. What makes an S good is something like this, for example. Here's a perfect example. I've got 3 decent slots on each one. This is 16.7 out of 20, this is 8.5 out of 10, and this is 21.6 out of 30. This is pretty good. It's a good S, but it's, you know, just there. It's borderline S, and you're not going to get much more from it. You can't re-roll any of the slots. It's just there. All stats are good, not great. Then you've got something like this one here, where you've got the first 2 stats that are fantastic. But the last stat, sorry, is it's lacking a little bit. This is what I would call an even better S than the one I've just showed you, because you can re-roll the last slot on this one and potentially get it higher. But it's what I'm saying. You've basically got different levels of S. People sometimes ask me, how come I've got 3 gold rolls on my S equipment and it's not a Z? Well, I've got that too here. What this is basically is, when you get to the point where a slot goes gold, it can go gold from, I think, let's say 20% to 25 in this case is going to be a gold slot. If it's like borderline gold, like 21%, something like that, and all the stats are like that, kind of borderline gold, it's not going to be an S. But then you can have something like this, which is kind of a good example. This one here has got such a perfect last roll, where it's basically just bang on what it needs to be, and the other 2 are really close to being gold. It will be a Z. So it's basically down to luck, depending on what you get. It's like I say, grinding equipment is all down to luck at the end of the day, but you need to be prepared to put in the work, because as I'm going to show you now, I've done a lot of equipment upgrading, as you can see here. Yeah, it's just putting work in. But I'm going to show you basically what I do to always keep a high level of skip tickets, high level of energy tickets. You need to have a lot to do this. If you don't have a lot, it's not really worth upgrading equipment and stuff like that. Always check exchange shops, because if you see from here, I've still got energy tickets to buy from here. I haven't done it yet. Before, there were skip tickets in here. There's all sorts of stuff in here. There's always stuff in here. I've just bought the energy tickets, I believe, from here. Not the skip tickets though. That's something that you can just go refilling. Same thing from, I don't know if they're in here. Yep, there's some in here as well, where you can do this. I'm not going to buy any now, but see, this could get me over the top. So just playing co-op, playing just Legends Road. On the Guild exchange shop, you've also got a chance to buy stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good thing to do. I do recommend doing it. and yeah, pretty much that. The effect that an equipment has on a unit, let's say here, I'm going to be doing this for example. Sometimes a Z isn't better than an S, we all know that. If I put this on, it goes down quite a bit, the ability bonus, that's why I'm running this on him. Also, a thing to note, the difference between a Z and an S, if you got one here, this one, it's a good S because it's got 2 rolls, it's pretty much close to a Z. The difference isn't that high, 2%, it's not going to make or break you, you know, it really isn't. So is it important having S and Zs? I think yes it is, but if you've got an A that's borderline S or an S that's borderline Z, just leave it at that. It's not really going to be much of a difference, and it's not going to make or break your team or anything like that. So yeah, next part of the video I'm going to be showing you basically how I upgrade equipment, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, it's going to be basically what I do and how I do it. I'm going to show you how I do it with exchange shops, how I do it with equipment collections, and yeah, you should basically get all the tools you need to see how I do it. Let's go into the exchange shop. Yard Rat Goku, for example, I've got a few medals saved up from here. These 3 equipments, I'm interested in all of them. I think this one's the one I'm most interested in, so I'm going to do this one. What I do is I grab as many as my box can hold from exchange shops. It's pretty much what you need to do all the time. It can be a bit time consuming, but it is what it is. I don't really like doing it from exchange shops, even though it is a good way of farming equipment, but you get this delay, and I don't really know why. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, okay. I hope I don't get a delay all the time, because if not, this video is going to be very long. Normally it shouldn't take this long, but if it is, then I don't know. Yeah, normally this takes like a couple seconds to load up, but it's taking a lot more. So I'm only going to show you this method once. It's pretty much easy to grab onto as soon as you catch it, if this wants to work, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm gonna skip to a part where it works, and I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so I've just cleared the stuff out of my phone. Just cleared the junk files and stuff like that. Hopefully it will go a bit quicker now. Yeah, there you go. It's much quicker. So yeah, just fill out your box. I haven't got much space in it now. I do need to buy some slots, which you can do again from exchange shops. You've got the Z Metal exchange shop, the Rare Metal exchange shop, all that kind of stuff. There's slots everywhere that you can get. So what I'm going to do, go back to the equipment section, you can go to sell, rank ascending, very important, and then you just pick out all the E's, you sell all of those, and I want you to focus on the stats on each of the equipment. Here I'm getting into the D's, those are probably low, so I'm going to sell them anyway. Okay, so this goes to 18%. Anything under 14 I'm going to get rid of. I don't need it. It's going to be pretty much useless. So let's just get rid of that. Here we're looking for only good equipment. We're not looking for starter stuff. We're looking for stuff that are going to help you out. This goes to 15% the second slot, I believe, so it's not good enough. We're going to move on to the next one. Just stop upgrading there. If it's not good at all, if it gets to 10, then I'd say yes, upgrade it, because you might get a good A from it. You might get an S from it, like I did there. See, there you go. That's good. Let's go to the next one. We get another pretty okay second slot, and not a very good last slot, but hey, that's just basically what it is. If it's not good enough the second slot, just stop. If it's a gold slot on the first one, just finish upgrading it. It's worth it, because you never know what you're going to get after that. You could get 2 gold slots, you know, you could stop upgrading and the third slot might have been gold, you know, so yeah, you need to be a bit careful with that. But that's how I do it from exchange shops. Just keep doing that until you run out of medals. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically buy all of these with all the medals I've got, run out of medals, and I'll show you what I've got at the end of it. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're coming to the end of it now, of the little grind session, where I've been basically buying and selling all the ones from that exchange shop. I'm coming to the end of it, which is this one, the last one I left. This one, basically, since it goes to 15, anything that's under 12, I don't even keep, so this one is going to go, and everything above it's going to go. This C, I'll upgrade, see what we get. I think this, I don't know what the second slot goes to, 12.5, so that's actually a good equipment. That's really close to being an A just on its own. That's not very good though. The last slot is pretty bad. But that's not a bad equipment. I mean, if you would want to keep it, you know, be my guest. But we don't want no A's around here. You already know that. Okay, so we'll jump into this. Last couple that we need to upgrade. It should be a bit quicker now than it was before. And as I say that, it takes ages. But yeah, that's what it is with exchange shops. It's going to take a long time. It's a long process. It's boring. I understand it. I don't do it most of the time. I just do it like I sit down for an hour every 2 weeks or so, and I just sit down and do it. I just save these medals up, and then I just do it. And you're seeing, well, you've seen my box. You see that I have a Z of this one here. I have S's of all of them, so it works. Like, what I'm doing works. You've seen me just get an S of this one here. And if this wants to load, there you go. We can go back to here, finish this up, and from this, where I just used 2,400 medals, so 2,400, and my luck was pretty bad, and I don't know why this is taking so long to connect to everything. Okay, we get another, that's a good one. See, it goes to 15, 14.2, that's good. But yeah, anything under 12 we get rid of. Like I was saying, out of 2,400 medals, I haven't had the best luck realistically. I mean, I'll show you now what I just got. It's pretty disappointing, but it is what it is. You're going to get lucky some days, you're going to get unlucky others. It's just how it is. This one here, if it wants to connect to whatever it's doing, that's not bad. Not a bad equipment, not a bad A. It's kind of like borderline, you know, middle of the pack A. That's bad. You don't even want to finish upgrading that. It's terrible. So don't even bother. Next one here. Again, really bad. Don't even bother. This one here. See what we get. Oh, this video is taking really long because of the slow connecting times. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, and we get this one here. The C, the one we all want to see. That's not bad. I mean, could be better, could be worse. If we get over like 11%, this will be an S, but it's not. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get rid of those, and now I'm going to go to order received and descending, and you can see what I got. I only got these two. This one here. I don't know why it's taking so long to connect, guys. And this one here. These were the only two I got. I don't even know if they're good or not. I'm going to go to descending and rank. If you've got more than, let's say, 4 or 5 of them, you pretty much don't need them. I mean, this one I don't need because it's the worst one of the ones I've got. And this one I don't need because it's the worst one of the ones I've got. If you put it to rank and descending, you'll get them in order of which one's best to worst. And the one that's at the bottom is going to be the worst. So these two I don't need. I'm just going to get rid of them. And now we're going to jump into the part where I'm going to show you how I farm equipment from the equipment collections. And yeah, basically I'm going to be doing the movies one, if this wants to load, because I don't know what's going on. If it doesn't, we'll just jump into it whenever it decides to do it. So yeah. Okay, so we managed to get in there. We're in the equipment collection, not this, sorry. We're in the equipment collection. We're going to be doing movies ones, and yeah, hopefully we can get something good from here. This is a much quicker, much easier way of farming equipment, to be honest. It's a bit more rewarding too, I find anyway, at least. We get a C there, which is good. Let's do this one again. I'm going to use these. I don't know, it doesn't really matter as long as you're using energy tickets, and you can't, make sure you don't ever run out of them, because you might need them for some event that they throw in. You never know. So don't ever run out of energy tickets or skip tickets, and always have a place to get them from if you do run out. So yeah, and after this, if your box is full, which mine is, you just go back here and you do the same thing as I was doing before. You go to rank, ascending, sell, and everything that's an E you take away. And I recommend farming from the equipment collections because it's where you get most equipment from. I think it's a perfect way of doing it. It always seems to work well for me. Anything that's under a 10 here, because it goes to 12.5, I'm going to get rid of. So this. And here, this goes to 15. I'm going to get rid of this every time it's under 12. So yeah, let's do that. And then this one here, everything that's under a 12 as well, get rid of, sorry, a 10, because it goes to 12.5. I'm going to leave here to the side of the video just a little chart showing when I upgrade and when I don't, when it on the first slot. I sold that by mistake, sorry. Don't ever do that. Make sure you never do that. Okay, that's a bad second slot, not going to finish upgrading it. That's a bad second slot, but it's a gold first one, so I'm going to finish it, you never know. Ended up being terrible, so yeah, it is what it is. This one isn't bad. If you can get plus 10% or so on this, no, you can't. But if that had been a good last slot, then you never know. Could have been an S, could have been something decent. That's a bad second slot, but yeah, I mean, it stayed at a B. Terrible. This one here. That's not bad. Since it's a C, we're going to upgrade it fully, and there you go. That's gone to an S, mainly because that first slot I think was very good. This one, not bad. Could be a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse. That was a bad last slot though. And this one, terrible middle slot. A decent last slot, but nothing special. The first slot wasn't the best either, so I don't know. We'll get rid of these. We don't need them. And that S that I just got, I don't think I need that either. No, I don't. So I'll get rid of it too for the meantime. I don't really need it. Okay, so let's jump into it one more time. I'll spend 20 more energy here, and then I'll show you how I farm equipment from events and stuff like that. What events I look for, all that kind of stuff. Because in the Legends video, he did tell you to always look out for events. There's always time limited stuff that you should always look out for, like the Super Saiyan Goku Platinum the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Platinum equipment. That is something that you should be farming up now if you have that Goku. I don't have him, but I'm going to farm it up anyway once I get to level 80 of the event. It's just so good. If you have that Goku, if you ever pull him and you aren't using that equipment on him, he's going to be an S tier unit, whereas with that equipment he's going to be a Z tier unit. That just shows the kind of effect that some equipments have on some units. So yeah, that's full now. Let's go back here, back into the equipment section, and let's sell what we don't need. Again, everything that's an E can leave. We do not want to see it. These again, anything under 10 we're going to get rid of, so all of them. This one under a 12 we're going to get rid of, so these. You need to be ruthless, guys. You can't expect to get good stuff if you're being lenient and upgrading everything that you find. It's not gonna work out well for you. Here we've got quite a few C's to upgrade. Hopefully we can get something from them. First D here, that's a bad middle slot, not gonna upgrade it. That again is pretty bad. Considering it goes to 15, 8 isn't good. This one's okay. I'll finish that one off, even though it's probably gonna be bad. Yeah, I mean, it's decent. You know, if you want to run that on someone, give him 10% strike attack, then it's not too bad. And like I always say, you always finish upgrading C's because you never know what you're going to get. Again, pretty bad, but we'll finish upgrading it anyway. Okay, see, here's where I would say I can re-roll the middle slot, which I'm going to do in a minute for you guys. I'm going to show how I use slot removers, but that's not bad because I've got two gold rolls on there, and that's what I mean when I say upgrade C's all the way, because a lot of people don't do that, and you just saw there what it can do. You never know what you're going to get, so yeah, always look out for those. That is such a good second slot. This one is going to be a Z for me at some point. This one here I'm going to re-roll in a second, but this is perfect. Like, I've never got such a good last slot here, and if I get like a 13-14% here, that will be a Z, so I'm going to re-roll that in a minute for you guys too. That one's pretty bad, and that one's pretty bad as well. So let's sell all of this that we don't need. I'm stoked that I got that one to an S, man. That was brilliant, because I've only got one Z. An A here, which is a double roll that I've been upgrading. Hasn't done anything though for me. But yeah, now I'm going to show you how I use slot removers. Let's go back to rank and descending. Let's go to upgrade and remove slot. Slot removers, or you know, re-rolling equipments. I'm gonna go down to A, and I'm gonna do this one here that I just got. It's not the best. It can go to an S at most, probably. What I do is I only do equipments that have got the chance of going to Z, or that I've got 2 gold rolls. Yeah, this has stayed at an A. It's nothing special, this equipment, so I'm not going to touch it again until tomorrow. Don't spend more than 20 to 30 crystals a day on re-rolling. It's not worth it. And don't do more than 1 re-roll a day on an equipment. It's just not going to get you anywhere. Now this one, which is the one I just got, this one here, let's find it now. It's down here somewhere. Here we go. This one here, I'm going to re-roll the middle slot. It could be perfect and get a Z, or it could be terrible. See, this one's an A already without the middle slot, so this has got a good chance of going to a Z if I get a good middle slot on it, which I didn't. But I'm going to keep doing this every day until it goes to Z. That's the whole point of it. If you get something with a good 2 slots, just don't worry if it's an A. I've got all of these which have been S's in the past, but re-rolling them, they've gone back down to A. So just be patient and you'll get your S's and Z's. It's just the way it is. And yeah. Finally, let's just jump into the events, show you the stuff that you should be looking out for right now. Always stuff like this event. I haven't finished the hard mode yet, but like equipments like this, they're brilliant, and they're not even around for too long. So make sure you're farming these. It's the same method as I use everywhere. So just keep doing that, and you're going to be definitely getting S's, Z's, and everything you want. The last topic I'm going to touch on is equipment awakening. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? That's pretty much up to you to decide. Stuff like this equipment here. This one here, definitely worth it. It basically makes extreme androids incredible. When you've got a huge jump in stats compared to their normal equipment items, it's definitely worth awakening. But if they don't make the equipment much better, like this one does, again, this one, it makes it so much better. But then you've got equipments that are like this one here. This one doesn't make the other one better at all. It's just like a complete rehash of it, and it's just not worth awakening, really. Platinum equips, they're all worth awakening. They're all definitely worth having. These ones, fantastic. The Ginyu Force one, amazing. You should all awaken this. But then you've got stuff like this. This doesn't do much. It gives +5 to strike attack. This stays pretty much the same. And then this, it lowers it to 15% when it's, I think, at 20. So, yeah, I mean, you can be your own judge at this. I'm not really going to tell you what to awaken and what to not awaken. As you can see, I don't have that many awakened equipment. I only have a few, as you can see here. So, yeah, some of them are worth it, some of them aren't. It's a lot of work to awaken them. So what I would say is focus on getting good equipments first without awakening. And then if you want to awaken, you can definitely do that. So, yeah, that would be my tips on that. Yeah, that's been the video, basically. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Go and watch part 1 of this. I really do recommend it. You're going to learn a lot. I hope you learned a lot from this too. You saw that I got a few S's from it. I also got a few A's from re-rolling, but that's fine. That will change in the future, and I'll keep you posted on all that on my Instagram, as I always do. Yeah, if you did like this video, definitely leave a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.